Versace Oud Noir. This is what's recommended to people as a great beginner oud fragrance, but it has one critical flaw, which I will discuss in this video. So let's get into it by starting with the presentation. So first, let's go over the box, which actually no one even cares about anyways, but I'm going to show you it because it's part of the presentation. So the box looks like the standard Versace Pour Homme box, black and gold presentation. And if you know me, I love black and gold. The combination goes together very well and no one cares about that. I literally almost broke my TV, but let's get into the bottle. Looks like Dylan Blue, looks like Versace Pour Homme, except it's black and gold. It has a gradient that is very nice. And you got the Versace medallion on the front. Versace design on the top of the cap. It says Versace on the collar, and then you get the batch code on the bottom. And my batch code is 2158D. In case you're wondering and you want to look up yours and compare and contrast, Versace Oud Noir was perfumed in 2013 by an unknown perfumer. If you know the perfumer, please let me know in the comments below. And it is Eau de Parfum concentration. This is 100 mLs. Now, the price point of this fragrance, I genuinely do not know because apparently it's either discontinued or a European exclusive. So if you did want this fragrance, your best choice is Discounters, which I have linked in my description if you want to check that out. At Fragrance Buy, I bought mine for $104 Canadian, which actually makes it the most expensive Versace fragrance that's not in their private line. Are you getting good quality for that price? We're going to discuss that. So let's go over the scent profile so you know what to expect. The top notes: black pepper, bitter orange, and neroli, with mid notes of saffron, cardamom, and olibanum. And the base notes are agarwood oud, patchouli, and leatherwood. So that's the listed notes, but I think it's my responsibility to tell you that a lot of people have compared this fragrance, Versace Oud Noir, to Tom Ford's Oud Wood, which is not only a lot more expensive than this fragrance, but some people said that the comparison is next to none, like it's very accurate. I genuinely do not know. I cannot confirm or deny that. So let's describe what I smell. I'm smelling a lot of orange mixed with some white florals. Honestly, I thought there was honey in here when the first time I smelled it, but apparently not. That's just a honey accord that's created by the white florals. And I'm getting a backdrop of slight black pepper and oud. If you guys know oud, this is not a risky oud at all. This is a very good beginner's oud because it's very mass appealing in the fact that it does not smell like traditional oud. It's a synthetic oud, which gives a little bit of a woody accord to this fragrance. It doesn't smell like fecal. It doesn't smell barnyardy. It's not a stink. It doesn't smell like dead trees. It just gives a plain and simple woody smell to this fragrance. If you want to get into ouds, that's probably the best place to start. Versace Oud Noir kind of painted a picture in my scent memory for me. So that combination of white florals with a little bit of sweetness added in there with that orange and that oud of a backdrop, to me, painted the scent memory of being in a hotel lobby, somewhere kind of tropical, surrounded by this rainforest of woods. This actually has a brightness to it that a lot of people ignore. With the name like Versace Oud Noir, that's like black oud, you're gonna picture a very dark smelling fragrance, but that orange and that sweet floral undertone that you're getting from the opening is giving a brightness to this fragrance that I honestly would recommend for night times in the summer, spring, all year round. Because of that fresh, clean, bright opening, I think it's amazing for that. A lot of people are gonna say this is a fall and winter exclusive. For me, it's not, because it paints that scent memory. If I was to recommend this for anyone, to me, it does smell a little bit higher class. So I would recommend this for dress up occasions, at least a polo shirt, going out for dinners, anytime you wanna come across as higher class. Oud and clean florals gives that kind of vibe. Definitely, to my nose, a more mature crowd. If you like this and you're younger, just wear it. But we're gonna discuss what happens to that oud and what happens to those higher quality ingredients in the performance. I did discuss that there's one critical flaw, and that is definitely in the performance. So when you first spray this on, you're getting a clean, woody, floral scent profile with a little bit of a sweet chord that's being created with those florals. And that's gonna be about arm's reach projection. It's not going to be a room filler. After about an hour, it backs closer to the skin, about half a foot or less of projection, with pretty much the same scent profile. Between an hour and two, it's going to shift dramatically. That oud that initially opens with that black pepper wears off and it becomes just a clean floral fragrance. And you'd think a name like Oud Noir, like the center point of this fragrance should be that oud, which gives a darker characteristic to this fragrance, except only after 2 hours. I cannot detect that oud anymore. And that black pepper that gave that nice spice in the beginning is completely gone. Honestly, I was a little bit disappointed in that. I was only able to get 3 to 5 hours out of this fragrance before I could could not smell it any longer. So I had to test it on other people, and I got exactly the same performance off of them as well. So it either shows me that A, there was a reformulation going on here that's making the performance less, or B, the performance has always been horrible, but the scent profile has just been nice, and that's why people are rating it so high. It kind of created an inner conflict in me. Do I give this a good rating because it smells amazing, or do I not because the performance is kind of subpar? It became a skin scent in around the 3 to 5 hour mark, pretty much disappearing every single time. Me loving every single Versace release, I just did not want to believe it, but it being the most expensive Versace fragrance, I think that the oud in this fragrance was just a selling point and not an actual feature that you would expect it to be. Usually I would say that most fragrances, they don't need to last a long time because it's all about the scent profile. What does it smell like? What kind of emotions does it evoke inside of you? Does it give you confidence or not? But unfortunately with this one, the scent profile is so short-lived that I can't even create scent memories with this scent profile when I wear it, enough for me to say that the scent is enough to carry this fragrance. So if I was to give Versace Oud Noir a rating out of 10, scent profile alone, this would have been a 9 out of 10, but because of the performance, because of the fact that the oud is short-lived, even though this is marketed as an oud fragrance, I'm gonna have to give Versace Oud Noir a 7.8 out of 10. Still not bad, still not the best, but unfortunately that performance and the fact that this oud was short-lived really ruined it for me. Did you get the same performance? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of this fragrance? Let me know, and I highly suggest that you check out this fragrance right here, which gives off kind of a similar scent profile. Thanks for watching.